outside, has seized the lead. No one's ever been close.
Had a great start and goes immediately to the early lead.
And just cruising into the line.
Is coming up on the inside. Has done it. Has won the Kentucky Derby in a stunning, unbelievable upset.
We've actually, as a team, come to the conclusion that the property we train on isn't big enough for our goals, as we'd like to start organizing some races of our own. That's why I'd like to announce that I have invested in a new property, which is going to help us pursue our goals and which will welcome more horses and jockeys from all around Jorvik to race.
Yes, I'm very excited about the upcoming plans. He has worked hard for it together with Irish Bullet.
Is Irish Bullet moving as well?
Well, of course. He's our champion.
Hey Uncle John, I've just found this horse in the paddock.
You just found it?
Personally, I haven't seen this horse before.
Well, it's not one of my patients.
Could he perhaps be from one of the visitors?
No, that would be impossible. All visitors left when the storm was announced, and I can hardly imagine the old hermit having such a horse like this.
What should I do with him?
Keep him here for now. He looks sick, even though his build is quite fascinating.
Alright. I'll check up on you in the morning.
What is going on in there? Oh no, you have colic. Calm down, boy. I am here to help. Let's just walk a bit. It could help you.
Hey, I've just got your text, and I put him in the paddock because he looked fine this morning.
Perfect. He should be okay now. I actually wanted to talk to you. I want you to work with him until we find out who he belongs to. See if he is okay with the saddle. That way it could possibly make it a bit easier to figure out how he is and where he is from. Also, please keep an eye out for when the Wi-Fi comes back to the island. They might broadcast something on the news or post something on social media about him.
Be careful if you are along the coast of South Hoof Peninsula, as a ship has been washed up here by last night's violent storms.
various objects ended up in the water that could possibly be appearing soon on the coast.
It is not yet known what kind of ship this was.
This is still being investigated.
Recent reports have shown that it was in fact Mr. Hutchberg's ship that got lost in the storm. Mr. Hutchberg is awaiting for any news about his famous champion Irish Bullet, who is now officially reported as missing. Some think that Irish Bullet has gone overboard at sea, while others think he's now on the island south of Peninsula. If you have any news about the famous racehorse, please get in contact with Mr. Hutchberg.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Mr. Hutchberg?
That's me. I assume you must be Bella Oak.
Yes, I am. We think we have your racehorse, Irish Bullet.
Yes, I'd like to see him and take him home.
Of course, but I must warn you, when we found him, he was having colic. We think that happened because of all the seawater and fresh grass he had taken in. My Uncle John treated him, so he's okay now. But I'm afraid he isn't able to run long distance for a little while, since he has to start building up again.
I see. Well, thank you for treating him. Oh, could you excuse me for a minute?
Oh, of course. I'll just go and get him for you.
Sorry, I've just gotten some news that I couldn't hear any later.
Well, I hope it was some good news.
Sadly, it wasn't really. I did get the call that the Kentucky Derby is being held at my new racetrack, but I'm afraid we can't participate ourselves, which leads me in kind of more trouble.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. May I ask why that is?
My trainer just left us this morning for a different team, so I'm afraid we can't get this horse back up to running in such a short notice. Our trainer always got them ready, and we never bothered to ask how he did that. Stupid, that is.
Surely that must be mistaken. I train all the sick horses here, and I can tell you this one here is a fighter. You'll get him back with the right trainer.
See, that's the thing. Trainers for racehorses are not easy to come by, finally not in such a short notice for a little amount of money.
Is money really the problem? Sorry, not to be rude, sir, but you've just bought a new racetrack.
Well, we are in a bit of financial trouble. Irish Bullet lost a lot of support after his incident last year, and we finally got him back to racing when we bought the new property. We kind of took a risk with buying it. If we don't win the Kentucky Derby, we have to sell him, and the property and my career will be over.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Wait, didn't you just say you trained horses?
Well, normal horses, yes. Just so they were able to ride again. Never done anything with racehorses before. Why, if I might ask?
What if I would allow you to train my horse? Get him back to racing in a month, and you'll be rewarded. Of course, if we win the Kentucky Derby, you'll even be rewarded better.
I don't know if I can do that, sir. I've never done something like that before, and I need to help my uncle with his horse, which leaves in 5 days. So I can't just leave now.
Irish Bullet can stay here a week with you. You'll train him here, and then next week you can come with him to Silverglade, to the Silverglade racetrack, where you will proceed to train him for 3 weeks, till his first race back after a year, then another 2 race weekends, and then the grand race, the Kentucky Derby.
I'll have to think about it. It is a great opportunity, surely, and we can definitely use a bit of money for the sick horses.
It's now or never, Bella.
Fine, I agree. I'll train him for you. I think that could be best for both of us.
Brilliant.
And so it happened that I spent my next week just training and researching anything that could help Irish Bullet and I. Sorry, is there a problem here?
Didn't mean to be rude. It's just that you can clearly see that you are in fact not a jockey.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah. Sorry, mate. But if you're not a jockey, then who are you?
I'm Bella, the new trainer. Kinda.
Well, I've heard about you. So glad to meet you. You're from the island, right?
Yep, that's me. We don't really have racehorses walking around there, so I never really rode one.
That's okay. But if you really want to get him racing, you need to fix yourself first. I can help you, if you don't mind. I promise I'm not rude all the time.
That would help a lot.
How much time do you have with him?
Only 3 weeks left before his first race.
Well, then you better be meeting me here first thing in the morning. Just be here at 8 a.m.
Alright then.
Lean more forwards. Perfect. Don't be afraid to go fast. Keep this on for as long as possible. I think he's ready. Good job, mate. Yes, we'd like to get some ice cream, please.
Oh, 1 second. Actually, I don't think we have time for ice cream.
Why? Who died?
Probably me soon. Mr. Hutchberg called. Bullet's jockey left for a different team.
What? The Kentucky Derby is in 3 days?
Yes, and now he wants me to race Irish Bullet.
Oh dear Lord, I've prayed for this moment.
What? Never mind.
Okay, but you can't go on in your regular outfits. Sorry, but that old training gear is not good enough.
So?
I think we need to go shopping and training immediately. Come on, the race is in 3 days.
Once again, we're ready for a start.
May the best racer win.
They're off.
Has seized the lead.
Come on! Look at this! Has won the Kentucky Derby! Has done it! In a stunning, unbelievable upset!